gotta stream. Now I gotta stream. Have my fucked up
check calling.
Stream it. No, it's actually a rule.
It's a playoff game.
Yeah, the new board made it a rule. Alright, I'm gonna alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna watch the I gotta use dishes. So I won't be able to hype up the
Wait, you said what?
Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that.
People are already starting to watch this thing. It didn't even start yet. That's crazy. If I lose, I'm just gonna get a clown. Oh man, oh man. I should have checked his team stats to see what he uses most of. My hands sweating, knees weak, arms are heavy. That's wild.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland.
I hate when I'm 13-3 and I'm a wild card team. Like, what kind of bullshit is this? I'm disgusted.
I don't know.
This is actually disgusting.
Ask who was like that this year?
It was in the Patriots. The Chiefs.
No.
It was the Seahawks and Saints. That's what it was.
Saints.
How the hell how go 12-4 and still get a wild card? Oh, that's wild. He already got 11 yards in the first play of the game. Oh, I lost.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Rest in
I think
peace.
that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off.
Pinch butt all game.
Than to establish the running game early.
That shit dead, nigga. That shit dead, nigga. That shit dead. I saw that.
Beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but
Aaron Donald about to get this sack real quick. It's all
good. And ended up picking up positive yardage.
Why he died down like that?
That's what I'm saying. He got scared. Look.
That into a positive game.
He got scared. Punt it.
On the play back at the 37-yard
Bro,
line.
that's a big mistake to punt.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Big mistake to punt. Never punt, bro. You just give me a chance to score.
As he sends this one away.
Look, because here's my thing. If you punt the ball, I get the ball back. But if you go for it, if you miss it, I still get the ball. Like, what's the difference?
First and 10.
What's the best happens is you make it.
Fell for this shit?
Bro, I don't even care. I go for that shit. Unless it's 4th and 10 and above, I'm going for it. I don't care where I'm at on the field. Because I trust my defense. I trust my defense, which is why I'm 13-3.
Okay.
And I trust Matt Breida.
Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
Oh, that's wild.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
I guess they're testing my theory of going for it on 4th and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Oh, that was a pick.
Drop to throw. flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
20, John, you're wild.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I told you.
Like, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What the fuck?
Pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Joe Burrow rattled.
This one
nobody rattled, nigga. 1st down.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here.
Nah, I played the Bengals last year.
With Joe Burrow?
Yeah. He beat me. Go figure, bro.
They'll set up to throw.
Touchdown.
Wind up and air it out.
Who thought?
Caught inside the 20.
What you thought? User in that safety was a mistake, son.
Touchdown. Brandon Powell, 55 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Who shook Peter?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Better win. You're supposed to win.
I'm not. That's what, if I don't win, I'm gonna be pissed.
Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Why?
Take it past
Why?
the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. And now it's 1st and 10.
Ooh, I got 5
mistake,
people in this.
especially when you
It's about to
factor
be
in the
jumping.
personal foul yardage.
Face mask. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Why was that a face? Oh, that nigga was still standing.
And he slips up past the 45 before
Spencer Ware, what?
Pick up of 11 and a ball.
Why are they lying? Why are they lying? Yo, he's not even in the league anymore.
He was supposed to be nice. Not nice, he was given an opportunity.
He was given a lot of opportunity in the league.
Yeah.
What happened with him in the Chiefs is it's just a team with too much talent. Like, he just got the bad end of the stick on the Chiefs just because all the talent surrounding the team.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd
Aaron
and
Donald
10.
will be in that backfield. Aaron Donald in that backfield.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
He's going to do an outside run. Watch. He's going to run it to the outside.
This is 4th down.
Nah, it's going to be a quarterback option. Quarterback option. Quarterback option. Wait for it. Oh.
On 4th down, Daniels.
Oh, that was clean.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just
no, he threw it. It was a deep pass down the left side.
Yards, and the drive keeps going. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, why he should have squared?
Yeah, he had possession catch. That messed him up. If he had squared, he was probably taking.
I do that a lot.
I
hate that I do that. I do that so
well, because what happens is if you don't do it, they're just going to drop the pass.
Yeah, I hate because triangles don't fucking work.
Daniels. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Hate to see it.
From 19 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Trying to give you a
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He said you going home, John.
At the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I think John about to stop talking.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7-7, our score after one. This is Breida. And he'll be brought down right in midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, deep the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard.
You got to take that
now
strip.
It's a lot easier.
Oh,
you see it.
that's aggressive.
It was never on aggressive. He's doing the glitch.
Just a yard on the pickup.
There's a glitch. Depending on the angle you're going to get tackled in, if you juke into the defender, he's always going to pull your face mask down. It's a glitch.
I did not know that. That's cheating.
That's why I make sure I check my shit.
Daniels.
I check my shit. I'm not doing aggressive. It's just a glitch.
They sack him back right around the 44. Frank Clark. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. To throw on 3rd down. Daniels looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out.
Boom!
It's intercepted.
Oh, man.
Picked off at about the 31. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Another one.
So that's back-to-back drives.
Oh, my God.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
Why you go left? You should have went right.
Defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right
John.
now.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
He caught
and
that?
he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a fullback down.
They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. operating from the gun. Daniels looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try to find something. There's nothing available.
He shouldn't even be at the 1.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
First carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 13 yards. And their first down, Chiefs.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Wait, did you change the 8-minute
we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Ooh, down.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On third down, Daniels towards the end zone for Brown.
Bro, the Madden. Oh, my God.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Fucking Madden, yo.
Wow.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That was Marquise Brown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two.
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away. Busting this open, that's a good start for him.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this, up to the 41-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closer quickly at the end. On second down, a run with Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm not going to stick to the left. I'm right on stick to the left.
Second and 4. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh my God.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
You need to watch this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage. And he just
oh my God, Jay gets a new dish every time he gets something. Even the same shit.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where things are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
So fucking fast. Like.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
He's driving on John. This is crazy.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Good shit, John. Good shit. Yeah, you have to run though. Oh, you can't handle this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And
that's pass interference! Bro, that's pass interference!
But it's second down.
Yo!
This is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes
bro, why the fuck is Madden giving him everything, dog?
Go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on second and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Back to throw here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give them 32 on the play. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
That's fucking wild.
And all the way up to the 37-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, with him trailing here in the 2nd half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll roll him out right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Give me that.
This would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in instead.
Oh
it's
my
incomplete.
God,
Really
that's a
turned this one
pick.
upside down. So now 2nd and 10
User
after
alert
the
on
incompletion on
100.
1st down. Throwing again. Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
Face mask again, bro. Like,
so they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. On 1st and 10, Daniels. And Pelton's got it for a Raven touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yo, this game gone crazy. This game gone crazy.
21.
Oh. Hey, yo.
Good sack.
Yo. My boy Ravens came through bucking. Not playing no game. He can't do no burning.
In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Sure.
Enough Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss.
He on your head. He on his head. Oh, he just sacked him. Yeah, 30-30.
19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You kick a field goal. Don't bug out, bro. That's only 50 yards.
That 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels
I know for a fact
routine.
he's not going for
and
this.
I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still
Why do he
excellence,
think he built like
he's
this?
achieved that in this performance.
He think he built different.
Mike, don't say that.
I don't. I do not.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm gonna try. Not to. I'm muting my. Nah.
No, Mike's ahead of us.
The people gotta see this. The people gotta hear this.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the
For what though?
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
For
and
what?
that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
But yeah, this is happening.
Yo, did y'all see the no? Did you see the no call pass interference?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yo, I'm sitting here doing this, watching like, yo, they really playing. They playing. He's going back and forth.
Daniels.
It's a fumble. That's a
football.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
It would appear that was a fumble.
This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
In
this case, though,
he caught it. The line caught it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
He caught it. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that. He caught it. What some BS is him not being able to run afterwards, and he could have got a strip off of it.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Why he treat him in his feet like that?
Yeah, bro. A quick one.
Daniels.
Like hit him with the samurai juke real quick.
The perennial Pro Bowler
Oh, boy,
Aaron
saw it was a
Donald
shadow.
gets the sack. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup.
Get him.
Remember, the rules
Yeah.
are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't stop,
Wild card Saturday. Wild card Saturday.
if they go down and score, they win the football game at that point.
Yeah, all I'm saying is you
want
wouldn't be stressing right now. You just
we
win your
keep
division.
playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In a regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a
He
win.
gets ball first. I know he's shook.
They'll start on the ground with Breida.
Good shit, man.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Nah, I don't.
Just
I
a
do not.
3-yard gain there.
Not know the rules.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there.
Nah, he took off, but,
mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now a first throw here in overtime. This is caught by Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At what point do you say, all right, he's definitely going to throw an out route this time? You feel me? Like, at what point do you... Yeah, that's the only thing I'm guarding is out route and over top, over the seam. Like.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37.
Oh, you got to back off.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He ran it. That's crazy.
56, the mock boy, 56. Check 56.
I'd have audible and through that bitch for circle.
Oh, you're getting, John.
Oh, you don't listen.
2nd and 11.
No, I'm just saying.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
You know, dropping throwing the ball.
Almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game.
I have no comment.
They've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play.
Yeah,
that means they'll need to come up with
that throw on the 1 to the
down.
end zone, on the play action.
Look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left side.
I'm keeping it being Andrew up with the
Inside
pick.
the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way.
What
Just
a
reached
dot.
up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
There's 10 niggas in that bitch. I know he's seen that shit pop up in the right corner.
7 yards on the pickup.
Everybody
Leave
watching.
him with a 2nd and 3.
60 out yard.
Hey. Oh, he did. Yo, that was it.
Outside.
He had a blocker, too.
Yeah, touchdown.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Imagine being 13 and 3 and gotta fight your whole away games the whole playoff.
From the red zone now,
Yeah,
they'll look to throw.
Matt was definitely
Flushed
good the
out
whole
right.
time.
That is going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Khalil Mack.
You see where he's playing at, right?
For his 2nd sack of the
In
afternoon.
Baltimore.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack.
You only get like 4 or 5 of those.
Sack for your season. They start to get the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive
like
line.
this.
Knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Please don't build up this team.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
God damn it. Whoa, what a pickup.
Yeah, that was definitely good.
Did you see that block?
Yeah. I don't know how John still composed through that.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tony Romo with that shit. I'm like, oh, that's not it.
I would have threw the ball to the end zone, but I hit the wrong button.
This nut gonna go for it if he
And he's going to come up
That's
well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 4, but it
good
won't
off
be
of it. You
enough.
know what?
It leaves him with a 4th down now.
This look real stressful.
And now the Raven
The
defense
NFC fucking bugging. You need to tell me 49ers is a wild card team?
And be right back.
Bro, I went 9-6-1. It was 3rd in my division.
Hate to see that.
Then they stopped. NFC, wow.
Rest? We do not.
No, we don't.
Nope.
Like,
Nope.
nope. I got.
Big move here,
My team
playing
too
to
nice.
win
I'm
in
sorry.
overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Team too nice.
Oh, he went for it?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and it's
Oh,
intercepted.
man.
Read it well, and it's picked.
No, Redskins.
Costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one.
I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would do that. All you have to do is get 4 stops.
That's typically
Yeah, all you need is a field goal.
You likely cost yourself the game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Wow.
It's a gain of 35.
Wow.
So the
Juju.
big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the
That's
45.
you got it. One more. Yeah, pretty much.
First down, more inside the
He
30.
plays. He said
23
he
yards
plays
on
out
the
before.
pickup there and a
He
first.
started.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just takes off.
He charged up.
He charged up. In the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking.
He charged up.
He goes with abandon.
He's charged up. Yes, sir.
Back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Right after the game. Right after the game. You actually hit the shit. I don't know. Andy, they about to get Andy beat up out of here.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to score. It's a
Oh, he got it.
touchdown.
That's been sick.
Flags.
He
And
lost.
an overtime
Yeah, like-
cover. They are moving on in the play.
To the crib.
They get to keep playing.
To the crib.
Charles, on the losing
man.
side of things, you know, they
man.
didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that
y'all
all
did
snuffed
say
out so quickly.
It really is.
They-
You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin who still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk
You won't
about,
see
a
Chiefs
lot
in
of
the
hope
chat
when the
for a couple
playoffs
days.
start.